So today we're making a family favorite, perfect for the weeknight, coconut curry chicken. You're gonna love how easy this is. You're gonna love how good it tastes. Let's get started. So the first step in our recipe is going to be to dice some chicken. Check it out real quick. All right, now that you have your chicken diced, we're gonna add a little bit of oil to our pan. Then we're just gonna season our chicken with a little bit of salt and pepper. Not much, just a little bit. Now, like I said, the first step in this is cut the chicken, put the chicken in some hot oil, and just brown it. Easy as you please. But the one thing that I do like about this dish is one thing I like about a lot of one pots is while one thing is going here, you can work on another thing here, and that is going to be our vegetables. So the dish is pretty flexible. You can throw in whatever you like, but I'm going with some of my family's favorites, which is bell pepper, a little bit of onion, some zucchini, and a little bit of eggplant. Now, here's something for you to consider is whether you should go ahead and peel your eggplant or leave it with the skin on. The skin's a little tough. My family doesn't like it, so you can take it off. But if you want that wow factor that you're looking for when you're giving this dish to people, or you just want it to look super picturesque like you see on TV, or I guess the internet nowadays, it gives it a little bit of a color pop because as you can see, you got a nice balancing of colors right there. You went with red pepper or red onions, purple onions, whatever. If you go with red onions, then that'll give you another one. But it's all for the aesthetics. Again, my family doesn't like it because it's got kind of a tough mouthfeel to it, so I usually just take it off. But so now I'm leaving just a little bit on. They can deal with it. Now, once your chicken has begun to brown, go ahead and add your vegetables straight on in. Okay, so once our vegetables are coated in oil and they're starting to fill the room with all those lovely scents, we're going to help that by adding our aromatics, which in this case is going to be ginger. Not too much. My family doesn't care too much for ginger in this, but again, make it your own. And garlic. I'm going to go with a decent amount of garlic because, well, everybody loves garlic. Now, it's not going to take long at all for those aromatics to start filling the room with the aromas and smells because they're aromatics. That's what they do. So you're only looking at probably another minute to 2 minutes tops of just giving it a nice little stir every now and again. Next thing we're going to add is a little bit of chicken stock, our golden curry. Now, this curry is not like a curry powder. What it is, let's see if I can get you over here real quick. It is a hydrogenated oil that has curry and seasonings mixed into it. So it comes out just as a bar that you can literally just break off as much as you want. So you don't like a lot of curry, you break off one or two. You like a lot of curry, you put it all in, or you got a big dish. It's still very user-friendly, and it works great in stir fries just because you can throw it into a hot oil, and because it's already made of oil, it can help diffuse into it, or if it's almost no oil in the pan, it will melt to become its own oil. So golden curry comes in a variety of heat, spiciness temperatures. You guys know what I'm talking about. But that's where we're going with this one. But again, golden curry comes in a variety of heat temperatures for spiciness. You don't use it all. You put it in a Ziploc bag. You throw it in your refrigerator until you're ready for your next curry dish. They're really useful, really nice. Because you can add your own curry seasoning if you need to. But the whole name of the game for a weeknight quick dish is save yourself some time, save yourself some energy, save yourself a headache. Next thing we're going to add is just a little bit of standard soy sauce. This is just going to give it some saltiness. Not too much. We can always put more soy or salt in later. This is going to give it that nice umami, nice little saltiness. Bring it all together. And then the last ingredient we're going to add for the moment is just a little bit of coconut milk, 1 can of coconut milk. This is going to be the primary basis for our liquid. We're going to use it to help deglaze the bottom a little bit. Let it marry with that coconut. Now, I've seen people put tomato in there. My family doesn't care for the tomato, like tomato paste, but it will deepen it a little bit. It will give it a little bit more acidity than it's got in it, but my family just likes the spicy, well, my family just likes the spice-filled curry with the sweet coconut milk. And another thing you can add, which I think I'll go ahead and add just a little bit. I think they'll thank me for it. And another optional ingredient you can add is just a little bit of sweetness, brown sugar or honey. And again, my family likes it a little bit curry and a little bit sweet. So you cook for who you're cooking for. Make sense? You cook for yourself, make it how you like. You cook for other people, you compromise. Now we're just going to go ahead and stir this together just to make sure all of the curry gets worked in. All of the coconut milk is absorbing all the other flavors from the pan, the aromatics, all those great flavors we've put so hard and worked so long into getting in here. We're going to let them all come together. So we're going to let it come to a simmer and let it simmer for about 10 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on what vegetables you have in there. And there you go. Coconut curry chicken. Serve it with white rice. I'd recommend that, but you could do like a rice noodle if you really wanted to. It's easy, it's simple, and you can tell everybody else that you spent a lot of time and effort because it's going to taste like it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and just check out what we got tonight. It's rich, it's creamy, it's thick, it's delicious. It's got all kinds of spices. The vegetables are still crisp, but not too crisp. The chicken is beautiful, it just kind of melts in your mouth. And it's got that little bit of sweetness, just kind of tie it all together and bring it all home. Love it. Well, if you guys want to try this, make sure you hit the like, share, comment, subscribe. Come back for some more videos. I'd love to have you. And as always, thanks for cooking with me.